Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Had a little bit of free time in the morning while Nellie's napping, and the balance changes for next season have already been released. So we're going to be talking through all of those and reacting to the majority of it live. I took a look at a couple things, but tried to maintain my surprise for the rest of it. So we're going to go ahead and hop into things. Koshka buff to get things started is a very interesting one, as the rate of fire for the Koshka is one of the only downsides that it has as of right now. So the fact that it's getting another rate of fire buff, and I believe previously it was buffed from 1300 down to 1250, it might actually be better than some of the other bolt action snipers now. So this is one that I think is going to be super impactful, especially given the Koshka is already like super popular among ranked snipers anyway. We got a ZRG buff, base movement speed increase. Well, that's going to feel nice, especially given that this is by far, maybe not by far, but it's definitely one of the slowest snipers. Obviously, HDR is probably slower. I saw that they nerfed the mess out of the Arctic 50 stopping power, which, if I'm being completely honest, just doesn't make any sense. I can't remember the last time I saw an Arctic 50 user. Stopping power no longer increases range, no longer decreases damage. ADS speed penalty decreased. Oh, that's actually a buff. That's actually a buff, that part of it. Damage multiplier on the stomach decrease. So obviously the ADS speed will make it more effective. I guess overall it's more just a balancing mechanic than a straight up nerf, so it's not the end of the world. AS Val buff, a little bit faster movement speed. I don't think that's going to be super noticeable. And then range increased 1.5 meters, 3 meters. Okay. AS Val should be feeling a little bit better. I'm not thinking it's going to be a game changer. One that I do think is going to be a game changer, one of the only ones that I had taken a look at, is the AK47 buff. Headshot multiplier increased from 1.2 to 1.7. Now, this is an interesting one because as far as multiplayer goes, this now means AK47 alongside the HVK is going to be, anytime I mention like two-tap guns, oh, the Odin can two-tap. The Odin is basically a semi-automatic weapon that you can just hold down the trigger for. Like, it shoots so slowly that it might as well be semi-automatic. AK47 and the HVK will now both be able to two-tap to the head, which is interesting because the AK-47 has one of the best base bullet spread accuracies of any gun in the game, especially when you're talking about the number for the opening BSA for the AK-47. It starts at a 1. Most guns don't even get down to a 1 with like maximum BSA control. So that's going to be a very interesting one that I'm curious if maybe we see it make its way into the comp scene because of that. Ground nerf, this is maybe the smallest nerf in the history of COD Mobile. 1 meter of damage range change on the first damage phase. That's not going to do anything, so not something you need to worry about if you're a fan of the Grau, and it is apparently getting a mythic, I believe, this season, so keep your eyes out for that as well. PKM buff, reduced aim shake while shooting using a scope, and reduce the reticle shake. That's a good thing because the PKM, even though I think they've reduced the aim shake in the past, it still shakes like crazy. AGR buff increased the 30 or the 5.56 mag multiplier for the upper arms from 1 to 1.1. It's already one that I feel like was interesting because it could be viable if it had better recoil, but if this isn't adjusting the recoil, I don't see it being a huge game changer. Lapa buffed the second damage range by 3 meters, so that's not something I anticipate is really going to be much of a game changer. A lot of adjustments for the J358. Okay, so they basically added a new damage phase. And that new damage phase hits for 82, increased the chest multiplier for stopping power to 1.1. Okay. I don't know if that's going to make it so people want to use the J358, but obviously that first 5 meters is going to be pretty nice damage. And I guess the rest of the damages stay the same off of that. Okay. Yeah, that's an odd one, but, you know, I'm not mad about it. Burst delay decreased for the Renetti. That'll be nice. I mean, it's only 20 milliseconds, so I don't see that being a huge game changer, but it's decent. Napalm reduced the price from 1090 to 1020. That's just the most random change I've ever seen. Oh my god. Why? 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 The gas nade was already one of the most annoying things in the entire game. And they buffed the radius? Why? I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that. COD Mobile, that is not it. That is not it at all. Amp buff, increase weapon swap speed by 20%. Wow. That's going to be really freaking fast now. Interesting. Demo master buff. Oh, more lethal explosives is not something I'm super looking forward to either, so that'll be interesting. Especially for people that run, because I think we're about to see a martyrdom perk or a martyrdom buff, if I remember correctly. Iron lung buff, steady aim 5 to 6 seconds. Yeah. Martyrdom buff, explosion radius increase 4 to 5 meters. Once again, why? Oh my gosh, why are they buffing all the most toxic stuff? Oh, tracker. Increase the time to see enemy's footprint by 3 seconds. Okay. Let's see. Asking if the M13 is going to be viable for next season. Base hit flinch decreased. Base reload speed increased. Extended mag A and B no longer have reload penalty. And increased reload speed. I mean, none of those are really statistics that I would feel like would change a weapon enough. Increase reload speed for the double stack mag, and that's the one that I use normally, right? Unless that's different from the one that extends range, but I believe the double stack mag is the one that I'm thinking of. And I think that's everything, just to see if they have anything else. But I think that covers everything. Yeah. Oh, reload speed bonus. Oh, so that's a buff, not a nerf. Okay, well, that's interesting. I think that does cover everything, though. Yeah. Let me know you guys' thoughts on all the balance changes. As far as I'm thinking, the gas nades one I'm not happy about. Martyrdom I'm not happy about. Those are two of the more annoying mechanics in the game that I don't think have any need to get buffed. Koshka, I mean, it's just going to be Koshka's out the wazoo and ranked. And then AK47 is one that I think could change. I guess that'll have a significant impact, more than likely for both BR and multiplayer, since BR players do love the AK47. Probably a little bit tougher to consistently land headshots in BR since you're taking gunfights from longer ranges, but definitely could be an interesting one. Yeah, I think that covers everything. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Only 556. Yeah, drop a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Sorry, I'm going to keep talking to extend this to 8 minutes. Thanks.